Hello, Ethan here from the MoreLogin automation team. And in this video, we are going to open the visual editor and see how these workflows are actually built. So first of all, you create a template. Here we can see the center area is the canvas, where the workflow is built step by step. Each card here is a node, which means one instruction in the flow. At the most basic level, a workflow is made from nodes. A node is a single instruction on the canvas. You can add and configure it. So when you build an automation, what you're really doing is arranging these instructions into a sequence. Now we click the plus button between nodes, choose a node, and then click on it. We can open its configuration and define that step in detail. We can also rename the node, which becomes useful once a workflow gets more complex. And we need to distinguish similar steps more clearly. But the point is, what exactly should this step interact with on the screen? What should I fill in? If we want the workflow to find a button, tap an element, or target a specific control, we need detailed information about that screen. And that's where Developer Tools comes in. So select a cloud phone to test from the top right. After the cloud phone boots up, we can enter Debugger and inspect the current screen directly inside MoreLogin. Now we'll create a snapshot. Snapshot mode saves the UI tree of the current cloud phone page. When we hover over the cloud phone screen on the left, a red box appears, click it, and the corresponding element is highlighted in the UI tree on the right. This gives us the data we need to configure nodes more accurately. For example, text shows the visible text content on a control. Bounds gives the coordinates of the top left and bottom right corners of an element. fullID is the complete Android ID of a control, including the package name, and it is often useful when we want to target a specific control more reliably. We can also see class and desk, which help identify the type of control and its description. And package is essentially the ID card number of every app in the Android device. Okay, now fill in the text we got from Developer Tool and click Test on the node configuration page, which means testing only this node. It is very useful when the workflow is long and complex. Once a node runs, we can check its output. Output includes output parameters and execution logs. That helps us confirm whether the step succeeded, review what happened during execution, and see what data the node returned. And here's the important part, we can reference previous elements later in the workflow, which is called variable referencing. Like this, in the last step, I found Play Store, and I hope to open it. So I change the selector type to Use Previous Element. Choose the result I got in the second step. That allows one step to pass data forward into the next step. Click Test from bottom left corner and we can see CloudPhone find the Play Store and open it. Yeah. So the practical workflow looks like this. First, inspect the screen in Developer Tools. Then use that element information to configure the node correctly. After the node runs, check the output to see the result. And that's the core relationship. Nodes define the actions. Variable referencing helps data move through the workflow, and Developer Tools provides the element information those actions depend on. And in the next lesson, we'll start to learn more about each node and put it into practice in a real workflow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.